Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we dive right into video number 2 of 2. If you didn't catch what was said earlier on, you can catch it right here. Although this is going to involve a continuation of what we had earlier on. So this is why you got to make sure you're catching all the videos when they drop. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Also check out the socials and I'll keep you posted on things away from YouTube and you'll get the lowdown. So let's get cracking. We're going to jump right in, but we're going to start off at home. Because it's only right. It's only right we start off at Chelsea. And I've got to just give you guys a little bit of an update. Because Chelsea women are playing their Champions League game against Real Madrid. Yeah? Femenino. If that is their... Yeah, it is. Femenino. Yeah, it is. That's their name. The women's team of Real Madrid. And it took 1 minute for Chelsea to go 1-0 up. And they're playing at the Bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Or they're playing at their home ground. They're at Kingsmeadow. I don't know if they're at Kingsmeadow or if they're at the Bridge. But it's a Champions League game. Normally it's at the Bridge. But first goal, first minute from Nusken. So it's 1-0 at the moment of the time of this recording. But I just wanted to clarify that because you see on the men's team, specifically under Maresca, I'm not talking about before because it didn't exist before, but under Maresca so far this season, we've seen the team come out with a massive urgency from the get-go, right? Well, the women clearly have that on lock properly because they're scoring goals in the first minute. So well done to the ladies. I hope they get the result in the bag. Let's move to the latest at Chelsea. What's happened? Well, let's dive right in. Nicolas Jackson will face no further action for his slap on the weekend. The striker will be available as normal. And Matisse down there giving us his insight of damn right. Listen, we can all be happy, but bloody hell, Nicolas, you're a lucky boy. You're a lucky boy. Very lucky. I'll be honest. I don't know how they've come to that conclusion. I'll be real. Because it's a slap. It's a straight slap to the face. Normally it's not a debate. They've decided no further action. Cool. Take that as a lesson. Do not raise your hands to anyone ever again, please. Look, push and shove is fine. Push and shove is okay. If you put your hand on someone's face or head, neck above, right? Anywhere neck above, we've seen it before. Do you remember? We've seen this before. Listen, you touch anything above here, you're finished. You're finished. Just don't do it. There's no reason. The only place I will personally, not professionally, because professionally there's no excuse, but personally, I would accept that is if someone insulted your mother, yeah? Or someone that means something massive to you, like Zidane in the World Cup final where he turned to Materazzi and went, all right, brother, boom. Proper Algerian headbutt, I'm not going to lie. Straight to the chest in the World Cup final. Bro, he forgot the World Cup final. He forgot the trophy. He's like, screw that. I've won that before. I don't need it now. And he decided to headbutt the geezer's chest. Yeah. Because his mother and sister were insulted. Even then, you don't do it during the game. Yeah, you do it after the game. But in that circumstance, personally, I can understand because I can see myself reacting the same way. That's the only time. But a normal look, Chelsea Forest, nothing crazy was said. If not, we would have heard about it. Yeah, don't put your hands up to anyone's face. Don't. There's no need. So Jackson has been spared any punishment. Lucky boy. Now he can focus on Liverpool and focus on calming his nerves down a bit. And to use the nerves in the right sense. Because he was kicking off with his own teammates. I said this in the review. And I don't understand like why. It's good to be emotional. It's good to be amped up. And to be a little bit gritty. A little bit dirty. Yeah? But like Diego Costa. Do it like him. Don't just be reckless. Control your emotions. So hopefully we get that. But that's Nico Jackson. Talking about Nico Jackson though. I've got to show you something. I came across something, and if you've seen this before, you've seen it before. If you've not seen this before, your jaw's about to drop. Let's take a look at Enzo Maresca when he was a player in La Liga. Let's dive right in. Here it is. So, here's Maresca as a player, and I hope this doesn't get flipping, copyrighted, but take a look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. Listen. I can't show too much because I'm worried the video will just end up getting taken down. I'm going to try and show you the next goal when it pops up. I'm going to have to do this in like little bits. Here it is. That's a nice little header from Maresca there. Yeah, very nice. What else? What else you got for me? What else have you got for me? There's one more banging goal as well. Look at this. Bosh. Mate, listen, Maresca, I've got a job for you. Take Nico Jackson into a room, lock the door, throw the key away, and do what you got to do to that man in there. Yeah? I don't need to know the details. But whatever you got to do to get him scoring like you. This was Maresca when he was playing. I knew he played. We all knew he was a player, former player, a good player at that. But I don't remember him scoring golazzos like this. That first goal was Zidane-esque from the Champions League final. Ridiculous stuff. When could he shoot like that? Well, listen, we need our striker to shoot like that. So, Nico Jackson, sit down with Maresca, watch this, and shut up and let him explain everything to you. Take it in and apply it, please. That's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say on that. But Tekers from Maresca as a player. Wow. But Enzo Maresca. So far, he's in my good books. I'm not gonna lie. Proper good books too. Anyway, let's see if that lasts. It should, I hope. Let's shift focus to Manchester United. This came out, and I started asking questions. Ross Harwood said sacked. Saeed, who wants Ten Hag gone, replied with this. So clearly, that basically means this geezer's not reliable. I wish he was, but apparently he's not. But let's go into what has happened at Manchester United today, because I did explain earlier on that there was a meeting, right? If you watched video number 1 and you're keeping up with the content, then you'd know I spoke about that they had gone to a meeting. The meeting had begun. Right, at the time of that recording, the meeting had started, right? And let's get to what's happened by the end of it. Here it is. So, The Athletic, Laurie Whitwell saying, Exco meeting over. Sir Jim Ratcliffe plus Sir Dave Brailswood leave Ineos headquarters in the same car. Jean-Claude Blanc exited out the front where a crowd had gathered. Executives including Omar Barada and Dean Ashworth had entered at about 9:30 a.m. That's them at the back of the building leaving. And, well, we got more clarity after this. This is from Sky Sports. Now, Cave was on the scene there, right outside the building. He said, we haven't had any indication that a decision has been taken to change managers. There is a general feeling that some of the performances haven't been good enough. Hang on, can I stop it there? What? There is a general feeling that some of the performances haven't been good enough. Listen, if that's the case, he's not going anywhere because, come on. Some haven't been good enough. Mate, they've all been disastrous. They've all been a shocker. What? I'm not saying anything else. Here's more. The executives at Manchester United want to get to the bottom of what is going on. Well, I think we can already have an indication as to what is going on. Because let me show you. Does this make sense? So, quote in the Mail, right? Let me actually show you this. Man United Confidential, Eric Ten Hag's £200,000 wall of secrecy. Players puzzled by manager's rotation policy and how Lithuania trip is helping to pay for a stadium. Right? Now, this is what Sam C quoted and said. Eric Ten Hag and the club recently had the first team training pitch walled off, as revealed yesterday. The first team training pitch has been walled. No one can see what's going on in there. Not the academy, not the other guys, not the building. No one can see what's going on within that pitch. Come on. What? Come on. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Let me just put this out there, yeah? Erik ten Hag, if you're worried about anyone else trying to spy on you, I don't think there are any spies outside your training ground of Carrington right now trying to watch your training sessions. Because who would want to spy on Man United right now who are playing crap? I wouldn't want to know how they're playing. They're playing poor. I don't need to know anything else. I don't need to know their tactical system. I don't need to get to the bottom of the way that they implement their system. I don't need to try and find out what's in Ten Hag's head. Mate, they're beatable. Just go out there and beat them. That's the way that I would approach it, and that's the way all the other teams are approaching it. So much so, even Tottenham approached it that way and got a result, and they're poor as well. So I don't understand what is going on. What is going on? So the hierarchy asking questions here, well, apparently Ten Hag and the club were the ones that decided to wall off the first team training pitch. Why? It doesn't make any sense. And it's these sort of things. These sort of things tell you he's cooked. He's finished. It's game over. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before the guillotine comes down. It's a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Ten Hag is done. I just hope it's not now. I hope it's after we play Man United. Hope it's after they play Chelsea. That's after that, listen, do what you want. But unbelievable. Well, Jamie Jackson reveals basically how the day has concluded in relation to that meeting. No clarity has been offered regarding Erik ten Hag's future at Manchester United following the summit meeting of the club's hierarchy, during which the Dutchman's position as manager was discussed. Ten Hag could still be sacked in the coming days. I'll be honest, if we've not heard anything by now, I think he survives. Like, yeah, he could still be sacked, but look, he's meant to be on holiday. International break has started. I genuinely think now what this meeting, and I'm talking based on experience here, yeah? Chelsea fans, we've been through this. We know how this script works. We've seen this film before. Not the first one, not just the second one, not even just the trilogy. We've seen all 6 of them, maybe even more. You know what? We could start a whole Star Wars franchise too. We could have 9 examples to give you lot of the way that managers were sacked. Yeah? Look, what normally happens, and I think during an international break where things have calmed down a little bit, I think he'll be given an ultimatum. Erik ten Hag, when you come back, yeah? You got 3 games to turn it around. And if you don't, it's over. Like, decision made. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I'm inclining more to that being the direction overall. Which leads me to check if it is going to be 3 games, and I've just plucked out 3 games out of thin air, if I'm being honest. But if it is going to be 3, because it normally tends to be that sort of number, right? Then who is it going to be, right? Who is it going to be? Well, there's Brentford, Fenerbahce, West Ham. And then there's Leicester, and then there's Chelsea. Listen, United, Ineos, hello, it's me. Can you make it 5? Make it 5 games, please. And after that, do what you want. Ultimatum, get rid, do whatever the hell you want after that. But 5-game ultimatum sounds good for me. So that's the latest coming out of Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts down below on this whole saga. And I want to ask you, because I was asking you earlier on, do you think he should stay or go? Now I'm going to ask you, how long do you think he'll survive? What do you think the ultimatum would be if there is an ultimatum? Let me know your comments in the comment section below. And finally, to end, at Manchester City, big news coming out of City. Man City director of football, Txiki, Begiristain, set to leave role at end of season. Long planned to step down age 60. Plus, club fully endorsed. Manchester City believed to have agreement for a successor to start early 2025 with 6-month handover. You see, now, can I just say, yeah, this is basically City's equivalent of Chelsea losing Peter Kenyon. Yeah? The man brought success, just full success. The guy knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew what he was doing, yeah? Man City have had it on lock, and the direction they've had on a footballing level has been top-notch. Class, and the example, they have set the bar for everyone to follow, yeah? On a side note, I'm going to talk on a side note real quick. The way that they've handled this is perfect. So apparently it's been planned. They've already got a successor lined up. they are going to start early 2025, and there is a 6-month handover. So the roles are not just going to change. He's going to remain there. New person comes in, work together a little bit. This is how things are at this club. 6 months later, bye-bye. That's how it should be. And that's what I think us as Chelsea fans were screaming for when the new owners came in, but they came and just gutted everything out completely. Now, is that going to work? We'll see. Like, we've got ultimatums of our own this season, talking about Champions League football and all of that. So that's that. But this is the way that I would, without a doubt, have change at a football club go down. This sort of way, 100%. So on a side note, Man City have handled this perfectly. Now I have to ask, why now? Why now? Are you sure this is just simply him? Or is this in relation to what we know is coming up with the 115? We know Pep's future's up in the question too. Is he going to get a new contract or is he not? Is he going to finish off when he finishes off and he's going? Are City going to be able to keep everything that's made them successful, or are people starting to duck out one by one now because they're maybe a bit worried of what's coming? So far, it looks like Man City have full control. Even against the Premier League, look, they're getting wins and whatnot, right? So far, it's looking good for them. And so far, it's looking like this is just his own personal decision, and he chose to call it a day at this time, and he's already decided that for quite some time. Yeah, maybe even before 115 happened. We don't know. But it begs the question. So, I want to leave it with you. Because personally, I don't know. I can totally see that he's been at the club for a while. Yeah, so I can totally see that he can make his own decision. But the timing is very convenient, I gotta say. Very convenient. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just risk management. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Much appreciated. And that's the end of today's double upload. There'll be more. Don't worry. Make sure you guys are here for that. And make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, notification bell on. Make sure you're hitting that so then you get notified once I've uploaded. And there will be more double uploads. The more news there is, more things that are kicking off, I'll give my opinions. Not just Chelsea, but elsewhere too. So make sure you guys are here for it. Check out the socials on screen in the description too. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.